by Sharon Thompson and Dr. Sharon Reid, bringing news, ideas, and community needs. We learn, we grow, we stay informed together in harmony. Our voices are heard. Speak Harmony, where knowledge meets community.
I can't sing, so I stay in my lane. I'll dance, but I'm not trying to sing. Welcome to the second edition. It's already the second week in January, and we are here. We want to welcome you all to Speak Harmony, the Speak Harmony podcast, right here in Stone Mountain. And we just want to give thanks and big up our sponsor, as usual, APAP Media. APAP Media with Mr. Patrick Parkins, affectionately known as Mr. P. Shout outs to him. Without him, all this great stuff would not be possible. So we are appreciative, sir. And so, if you don't know what APAP is, I'll tell you about APAP Media. APAP Media is a multi-camera recording studio. We do videos and live streaming services, and we offer so many other things. We do photography, videography, you name it, we do it right here on the spot. Okay, we're professionals. And the number to contact us is 470-657-1998. That's 470-657-1998. Or you can email APAP Media at info@apap.com. Again, that's info@apapmedia.com. So we're going to kick it off in fine style because we've got some amazing guests in the studio. We've got some live audience over here. Yes, we do. We have our live audience. So we've got some folks joining us to welcome in. Thank you for coming in. So Sharon, what day is today and what did we do? Talk about what we did last week, because we're starting off with a buzz. Starting off with
very, very busy. It's been a busy week for me last week and this week. Both of us got the opportunity to go out there and meet and greet. Right? Meet some new folks. Watch the initiation ceremony of the mayor.
The re-election of our favorite, one of our favorite friends here on
That's right.
Speak Harmony. Mayor Beverly Burks in Clarkston. So big up to her.
Yes.
Big up to Mayor Beverly Burks. And we also met the first Haitian American to run for office, run for council woman made history, mind you.
Made history.
In Clarkston. Yeah. So Clarkston is doing a lot of stuff. And that's just down the road. So we scurried out of here. Yeah, and then that was Tuesday. Yeah. Last Tuesday. Mm-hmm. And then what happened on Wednesday? We're making history. First off, we had a gentleman here, and I would be remiss if I did not mention him.
That's right.
He is the youngest, 21 years old, Akbar Ali. So we are going to shout him out right here in Lawrenceville, right up in Lawrenceville, the youngest in the entire country. Yep. So he made history, and he sat exactly where you guys are sitting.
That's right.
Okay, a few months back. And we want to
hear first.
There you go. So we're doing Speak Harmony's doing some stuff.
We're
meeting
Speaking Harmony
in the community.
One voice at a time.
That's it.
All right.
And then who did we meet? Mayor Jaden Williams, the first history maker again, down there in Stockbridge.
That's right.
Last Wednesday night at the first installation of a black female in Conyers. So big ups.
I mean,
Speak Harmony. We're moving around. We're getting around.
And we are spreading the word because it is all about community.
Yes,
it is all
community.
about how we can inspire and encourage each other, how we can support each other, and that's what we're about.
That's it.
Right?
That's it.
So, as you know, folks, my Speak Harmony family, I always like to bring the little tidbit, what is the national day today?
Yes.
And so one of the national days that is observed is National Shop for Travel Day.
Really?
Yeah. So get ready for the summer or the spring, wherever you usually like to vacate. There might be some sales going on.
Wow.
But the one that I must big up, today is also National Korean American Day. So you big up all the nail techs.
families.
And that was not meant to be a slight because many of us go and we appreciate love that. But National Korean American Day. But the day that I really wanted to talk about, it is National Radio Broadcasting Day. Hey, how about that? All right. And it is dedicated to appreciating technology and how much it really has improved our lives. I mean, we can all say that, right?
Yes.
Because all of us today, we are part of technology. We are broadcasting. And I remember as a young person growing up on radio. Right?
Totally.
On radio.
Totally.
You know, there are certain stations on Saturday you have to tune into. Even up to this day, you have to tune into certain stations on a Saturday. All right, to get your groove on, right?
Totally, yes.
But, you know, really, radio started in the West here in 1886. And it was by experiments trying to prove the existence of electromagnetic waves, which demonstrated that invisible signals could travel throughout space and be detected at a certain distance, establishing the first physical principles that would make wireless communication possible decades later. So, in 1910, they had the first broadcast in New York City, that Metropolitan Opera House. Yep. All right. And in 1920, they had the first radio commercial. And how do we celebrate it? By doing exactly what we're doing now. We're tuning into our local public radio stations and our local, podcast. Hey, so that's where it has brought us back to that wireless communication, right?
Yes.
So big up to all those in broadcasting, whether it's the news outlets and podcasts and radio, you know.
The lives. Hey. Those folks, I mean, the roving mics that they have out there. I mean, we do what we do. I mean, I love it.
So that's what it's about. And we do have two of our guests here that are going to be talking more about how podcasting makes the difference. Yes. So we're going to introduce our wonderful guests.
Ooh, man, I have the pleasure. I'm so honored, first of all, to have you both in the studio with us. We've admired you from afar, near and far. Both of you are movers and shakers, and don't blush and don't push back because it's true. It's so true. You have done and keep doing remarkable stuff. You're change agents. You've made such a big difference and are making big differences worldwide, might I say. So as Jamaican-born folks, we don't stop at that. We go fast. We go big. We go huge or go home. I mean, Africa, you were just in Africa not too long ago. I mean, making a difference. Kenya, to be exact. And you must have made, 3 trips to Jamaica? So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Doctors Laxley W. Stephenson, a growth mindset strategist, okay? He's done leadership, architectural, purpose-driven, educator, focused on transforming human potential and interdiscipline sustainable execution. When I tell you, right there with him, Dr. Donna Thompson. I don't know what to say about this lady because she is another mover and shaker. She is amazing. And she's the CFO of Global Humanity, a collision with purpose, is it? It's 2 entities in one. I mean, there's Collision with Purpose, and then there is Global Humanity Network, Inc. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what else to say because you both do amazing stuff. I mean, Dr. Donna wears many hats, including CFO. Okay, decorator, because I've seen her in action, so I'm going to put it out there. I walked into a bare auditorium one day. There was nothing going on, and I walked back in, and I'm going, wow, this is gorgeous. And someone said, oh, that was Dr. Thompson. I'm like, she's got skills like that? You're amazing because you transformed, yes, I'm going to say the spot, Shiloh into this event space that I could not imagine. I've been there 100 times. Oh. And I've never seen it look that beautiful. So just know that I'll be calling on you to decorate in the near future.
Be ready, right?
But guys, I'm not going to bore you. because she's a powerhouse. She's a financial expert. She's a strategist as well, brilliant. And she is the CFO, as I told you, Collision with a Purpose. She has done a myriad of things. I'm going to break it down a little more when we get into it. So welcome to SpeakHarmony. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Man, you're in good hands, Dr. Lax. I'm just going to say that. You're in great hands.
Yeah. So I call them global citizens because they seem like they're just trotting and leaving footprints wherever they go.
They do.
And I really want to tell you how much we are inspired, and I really appreciate of the fact that how you are moving with your hearts and how important it is to build those bridges. And when I read and heard and spoke to you prior about all the things that they do for schools in Kenya, schools in Jamaica, scholarships that they're giving. What, Sharon?
Yes.
14 scholarships in Jamaica, 32 in Kenya.
Yes.
What? Oh, you see, you
Yes.
made my accent.
Well, look, you're a yachty, so bring it on. Bring it on.
So,
Yes.
but...
And there's so many more things that they have not even told us about because they move.
So we want to move on. So
In
tell us
silence.
what
Expose it.
inspired you all to do this movement here? Because I'm calling it a movement.
It is a movement.
It is a movement indeed. But first, let me say thanks for having us on.
Yes.
We were in the house of Sharon. Right?
The Sharon, House of Sharon.
I like that.
Right, we're in the house. And not only are we speaking harmony, we're honored to be here. I know, speaking for me, and I know Donna will echo the same.
Thanks.
It's an honor to be here, to be in a place where it's all about harmony, because that is what we stand for.
That's right.
For me, I landed in this position with a collision with purpose. It was a collision indeed for me. I was a member, as a president and founder of Global Humanity Network, our nonprofit agency. I recall I was in a podcast like this, and I was asked some questions. The podcast was lifeless but not leafless, and I wondered, why was I in a place like this? Because I've never seen myself as such. So anyway, I went to bed that night, and I woke up the next day, and I said to my daughter, the first person I saw, I said, I want to do something about purpose. Had no idea what it would look like. And my daughters, I said, what should we call it? My daughter said, let's call it a collision with purpose. And so the next question is, how do we get it out? And she said, Dad, go walk in the park. She said, go get your phone and walk in the park and tell people about it. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the park, I grabbed my phone, and I said, hello, everyone. Welcome to the A Collision with Purpose project. In the upcoming weeks, I will be asking you to send me your videos speaking about purpose. And guess what? The videos came in, 1 minute videos. And so many came in that I had to do an assessment of what was going on. So I went back and said, people are really interested in talking about purpose. So I went back in the park and I said, it's been a month and I've collected so many videos. Let's take a deeper look at purpose. Now I want to do a 1-hour interview. And the first person I interviewed was Dr. Donna. So
I love it.
Interviewed her. And we did about 10 takes of the interview.
It was
Practice, right? And we went back to the very first one.
Of course.
And then did 70-something interview in 1 year. And not from all over the world. Till it got to the point where they were coming in so frequently. And then I thought I was doing a research on how people discover their purpose. And then Donna came up with a brilliant idea and said, why don't you put it into a book? Do a book. So we did a book called A Collision with Purpose in Pursuit of Purpose from that thing. And from there, the thing just went
Legs
viral.
just all over.
Viral.
Yeah.
That's my recollection of what happened, and Donna can jump in there.
Yeah, exactly what Doc said. How the ideas just keep flowing, and after we spoke about the book and publishing the book, then we're like, okay, we wanted to do something a little bit more exciting and unique and authentic and creative, because we like to do things big and out the box. So that's how the colloquium came about, where we went ahead and we had our colloquium, our first colloquium, and that was where we had the book launch, A Collision with Purpose. That's where we launched the book there. But the colloquium was where we were able to not just have the book out there and individuals purchasing the book, but we also wanted a way to honor individuals in our community that's serving, that's giving back, those unsung heroes that you don't necessarily hear about. Yeah. And we were able to integrate the book launch with honoring members of our community who are doing servant leadership work at the colloquium. And from that, it's just been, I don't think we really plan anymore. We just go with it. Because it has really outgrown us. Yes. It has really outgrown us. We had our first colloquium, and that was very successful. And then we had our second colloquium. And with that, we were able to, within that time frame, we were able to travel to Kenya. We were able to start building a foundation and footprints there. And we were also able to honor individuals from Kenya at our second colloquium that we saw that they were doing the work in their country as well. We wanted to bring that international recognition into the work that we're doing as well. So
why Kenya?
Why Kenya? Why not Kenya? But interestingly, why Kenya? Because of the fact that our first visit to Kenya, it was where we went with a group. But it was a little bit different. It was more a missionary group. And I was invited with my cousin to go along, and had no idea what it entailed, never been to Africa, nothing, had no clue whatsoever. Yeah. And then my dear Dr. Stephenson here, I'm like, do you want to go to Africa?
Of course. Of course.
Like, sure. Yeah. We had no idea what we were, why we were going. Yeah. We knew we had the opportunity to go with a group, and we wanted to go to the continent of Africa, and what a great opportunity.
Yeah. So it was already preordained.
So, exactly. So we went there, and we spent, 7 days? 7 days. We spent 7 days and, built relationships and met people and things of that nature. But there were things that we experienced where when we left, we knew that we had to go back. And so that's where our journey actually started with Kenya. And Dr. Stephenson can elaborate on some of that experience as well.
Let me add, because our first stop of course, if you have never been to Africa, when you arrive Nairobi, it's an experience that you must experience. It's like you arrive, you're back home. Yeah. That was the feeling. But the next morning after arriving, we went to a place in Nairobi named Lunga Lunga. And that was an experience. I have never seen sufferation. Young kids hurting, in pain. Yeah. That's when I discovered why I ended up in Kenya. So when I left that first event, I had to ask myself a question. In fact, I asked the group, okay, we have seen a number of things, not nice, not pleasant. Yeah. What is next? Yeah. So
purpose.
For me, that's when I discovered why I went to Kenya.
Correct. Like Sharon said, purpose.
Purpose.
Yeah.
Because, wow.
And I love that collision with purpose, because you actually collided with purpose. Yes. And it is a humanity within your heart on sharing, because when we travel and come back to the States, you still give thanks for, what you have here and how much we really take advantage. Yeah, because I remember when I went to Ethiopia for the first time and saw how happy the children were bathing in what we would have called dirty water. right? But happy and giving. And you look at the conditions, and all I could say is, I'm so grateful. And then your heart is full, and you are compelled to do something. And so, thank you for that.
Absolutely. Because often we travel just to experience a place. And we thought that, why just come here to just stir something up that you can't finish or you can't act on? So we at the Collegium with Purpose and Global Humanity Network, we believe that we have to take it beyond words. And that's exactly what we did.
Action.
And continue.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Action. I love that because, you know, I have personally have not yet ventured to Africa, but even traveling to our homeland, Jamaica, to other islands, to other countries, and seeing poverty, it's one thing, but you know, it tugs at your heart in a different way. But I dare to say that right here in this United States, divided states of America now, but in the space that we call or exist, where our addresses are for now, I call it my temporary home. We don't have to go far. We don't have to go far right now because as it stands, I'm not being political, but I'm being real. There are people who are sick, who don't have coverage as we speak. And if we pay attention to folks next door, not 1,000 miles away, not 5 miles away, not a mile away, just next door, walking distance, there are folks that are hurting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and
Right here.
And I can testify to that because our work is here as well.
Yes.
There's an area in the south here, they call it the Black Belt. And we do work there. I've gone to...
Where's that?
It's in Alabama.
Wow.
You know, old cotton.
Of course.
Yeah, so I've gone there. And excuse me, we have done work there. I've gone to communities there where you see they remove the sign, just the words saying that, you know, schools who can attend, and they left the blank spot. You know, so we've gone there and we've seen it. It's happening everywhere.
Everywhere.
And often we don't have to look too far out.
No,
You know, we need to look at home first and
we
take
do.
care of home because
We
there are needs here as well.
Yes.
So we at the Collegium with Purpose and Global Humanity Network, our work is not just in Africa, even though we feel somewhat drawn there.
Yes.
You know, and we had a conversation the other day, and why Kenya? I don't think it's Kenya. I think it's where the needs are
Yeah.
that is pulling us. And there the needs are so great.
Yeah.
So great. Jamaica, we're from Jamaica. You're from a different island. We have issues and challenges there as well.
Yeah.
But I tell you, when you go to a place like Africa, like Kenya, where it's 60-something million people, and you're driving for miles, and all you see is ghettos up on top of ghettos, miles up on top of miles. It's hard not to want to do something about it.
Absolutely.
Within your capacity, you know.
Oh, man.
So,
What does it mean to really center human dignity in international development? I mean, because we're global humanity, where a collision with purpose collides. I mean, you both, hand in hand, you go hand in hand. How do you define the human dignity? Because you say, like Sister Sharon said, she saw children in Ethiopia bathing, happy though. Because those little children are always so happy. If you gave them a bottle of water, they're not going to look at it and go, oh. They're going to take it and they're going to jump for joy because this,
It's all they know.
Yes, that's it. But it's just that they're so receptive. And I dare to say they are kind about receiving that kind of help. I mean, you give them some water, and the average child, I dare to say in America or wherever, you give it to them and they go, this is it? Water? But those children are happy just to get a bottle of water, just to get anything you gift them. They go away with a smiley face. They're happy. And they show that. I mean, how does that really push you to do more? I mean, because you do so much. I'm telling you, I dig deep into what you're doing. Okay.
Let me add something to what you're saying. I think that they're happy is a good thing, as long as their happiness is not a resignation or they resign themselves to that fate.
To that, yeah.
So sometimes we have to be careful about the happiness piece.
Because as you said, that's all they
I wanna buy
know.
into that.
Right.
But when
Yes.
you
It's
give
not a
them
good thing.
something more,
It's not a good thing.
then they are yeah. But it just, I was just really speaking to
Right.
being in a where you are and being happy within yourself.
Acknowledging.
Right,
the
yes,
state
because
of-
there is
Grateful.
always
Yeah.
Gratitude.
gratitude,
Yeah.
right?
Gratitude.
Because of course, for all of us, there is room to grow. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I noticed that that one of your core principles is lifting up people, and you do classes and workshops. Can you tell us a little bit about the classes that you provide and the workshops?
So, I just published 2 books. One is called The Growth Mindset Blueprint. And the other one is the Living the Growth Mindset Blueprint, a companion guide. So those books came about because while I was lecturing at a university on growth mindset, I did a series, 12 lecture series. And from that, the response was so great, so overwhelming, and how it was changing the students' lives.
Yeah.
So we decided to build it out into a book, 2 books. And from that, we have developed what we call the Growth Mindset Masterclass Workshop. And that is a workshop that everyone, us included, should take. Because one thing I understand about life, everything begins with our mindset.
With our mindset.
And we
yes.
all can use a mindset shift. Every one of us.
Yep.
None of us got it right.
That's right. I mean,
Not
because
one of
we've
us.
been inundated with these old beliefs that really don't serve us. And sometimes we don't even realize that this is a belief system and that it can change. And all it takes is the mindset shift.
Mindset shift.
Absolutely. And for someone to bring that up to you.
Right.
Because you don't know unless you become aware, right? By yourself or with other people like you. Absolutely.
And that's what the workbook really helps you to do, because just to your point, oftentimes you don't realize that you have that stuck mindset. And, once you start working through that workbook and you're going through the different scenarios and really having to think about it, you realize that, oh my goodness, like I was really stuck
Yes.
here. So the workbook definitely helped to break you from that stuck phase and really stretch you to where you start really thinking about yourself and thinking and really, changing your mindset, really start analyzing that.
That's right.
Instead of just reading a book,
Of course.
just reading the pages on a book.
workbook is what-
the workbook
Yes.
really forces you and pushes you
To think.
to think.
change.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that our minds are built to protect us.
Yes.
So it will keep us doing the same bad, wrong things because it's protecting us, right?
Yes.
Because we're not good with changes.
That's right.
So we understand that, and that is why we are now living that principle. Because we believe that if we as a people are to become better, then we must first change our minds. And that can only happen through practice, developing new habits, which will form our identity.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's all about what we do is our identity.
Yes, right.
Right? So that's what the growth mindset thing is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And you have me thinking, because, it's available to any and just everyone, this book, these books, and
Yes.
with the book and its companion, the workbook. But in schools, I was just thinking, and I'm going there, guys,
Right.
because, that is something that I would say that I dare to say that we need in schools. We need to introduce stuff like this, because to our children, to our community
Right.
at large, in families.
Right.
We need that kind of stuff, because we are people. It's the humdrum where we get up and we go to work, the rat on the wheel, and we go to work, we make money, and we do the same thing over again the next day, and it's every day, and we keep doing that to take care of the family. But changing that mind changes that perception, it changes the world around you.
Yeah.
And how many people are really going to stop and say, let us do this? But the youth, the youth, the young ones, as we started the program, the podcast, saying the young ones, those are the ones we have to reach. So what are your plans?
Well,
am I stepping on your toes?
No, you're actually echoing what we're doing, because the book was developed in a school setting. That's where it was developed,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It was a lecture series. And there is one aspect of the book where it's for teachers to teach it. It's all in the book, and one for students, and one for us older students as well.
Yeah.
Got a seasoned students.
Seasoned students. I never said old, I said older.
We had a guest that said advanced youths.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
he
that.
said advanced youth.
Thank you very much. Appreciate
All
that.
right.
So I will make the book is going the program or the class is going to be made an offer to underserved communities, because we only work in underserved communities. I should tell you that.
Yes.
Anything that is seen otherwise, we don't touch. We don't have any interest there. We're not called there. So it will be made available to teachers, to schools in Jamaica and Africa, wherever.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are people like us who are
Right.
not served well.
Underserved.
Served, yeah.
I like that.
So we getting ready for a station break?
Yes.
All right.
We'll be right
We'll
back.
be right back.
Thank you
Oh,
so
we will-
much. Man, this is great.
Oh, we will forward on.
Welcome back. We've got two outstanding, amazing world changers right here in the studio. Dr. Laxley Thompson. I'm marrying you. Laxley Stephenson.
That's my family name
I
as well.
know it's your
That's
family
my
name.
family
That's why I
name.
went there. And Dr. Thompson. Yeah, it's a family name. We maybe, well, my husband. Maybe related. You never know. So as we get back, we were talking about serving, the growth mindset, that book with the companion workbook. And you're saying that underserved communities, that's your passion right there. That's your passion.
Yeah.
We're in Gwinnett County, well, Stone Mountain to be exact, where the studio is located, but we live in, DeKalb and Gwinnett counties. And so I actually see that as a part of a curriculum, the growth mindset. I see that taking place as we speak. So you're introducing it to teachers and students alike. And so with that, tell us a little bit more of how you would say mentoring. Teaching, growing, but mentoring. Do you have mentoring programs that you have set up where that is I see Donna smiling. Go ahead, Dr. Thompson. Uh-oh. Did I kind of pull something there?
No, because in our nonprofit Global Humanity Network, we do have our mentoring program that is built in our nonprofit organization. So that is already in place. And we're even expanding that in Jamaica, where we've done some work with the hurricane and with some of the students that we've assisted.
Yeah.
They'll be pulled into that mentorship program as well.
I want to be pulled into
let
that.
me expand on that a bit. So what we understand is charity is good. But we also believe in building bridges and building capacity. And often when you just do charitable work,
Yes.
there's a dead end. It's a dead end. It's going nowhere. It's important. But you must feed people, you must clothe people, but you also have to build capacity. So what we decided to do with our Give Back program, and so far we have given 50 textbooks to students, not textbooks, 50 students, textbooks whatever their needs are, to students in Trelawney. Trelawney, and going back maybe next week to do another 100 students, giving them textbooks, primary school students and public schools only. Public schools only. And so we also launched the Beyond the Backpack initiative, because we understand that it's one thing to give them some textbooks, but what happened after that?
Yes.
So now we're going to we're selecting 8 of those students from 3 different parishes, and we're going to walk with them from their primary school into high school and beyond, and walk with them. And we will be adding students as we are able to secure sponsorships for them. So we believe that is the most important way we can serve our youth, is by helping them, building capacity and bringing them from where they are and walking with them to the next level. So I think that's what is going to set us apart. And now the idea is not just for Jamaica. This is just where we're starting. And we are going to create proof of concept that it's working. And once we have it working, as we know it will, because we have the right minds on the team, once it's working, we're going to take it national and out of Jamaica.
International,
to other places. So
Beautiful.
It's called Beyond the Backpack.
I love that concept, beyond the
beyond
because
the
so many
backpack,
people, and we're so thankful that they offer the book bags and and the supplies in there. But one theme that I hear is that mind shift, then I hear action, and then I hear empowerment. And that is the concept of you can give a man a fish, but you can also teach him how to fish, you know. And so I really love the trainer aspect of it, because this is how it keeps on growing. And I really admire that, and definitely would love to be a part of that community where we're making change. So it's not just academic empowerment, but it is also economic, changing the families and the communities, because we know that one person. I was listening to an interview that the rapper T.I. did with Mayor Andre.
Yes.
Right? And he was the first in his family to go to college and to graduate. And he grew up in the, in quotation marks, ghetto of Atlanta, and now he is mayor. What's interesting enough is that he said at 16, I'm going to be mayor just like Maynard Jackson. So we are setting the examples. And so the mentorship programs set the example, and us empowering now allows the mind to grow and say, what else that you just don't? Because, you know, coming from Jamaica, you know, it's like you're going to be a nurse, you're going to be a teacher, you're going to be a doctor. And then, you know, it's like those 3-4 different, but engineering, but now we can grow until there could be so much more, especially for these developing.
There's no limits. I mean, no boxes.
Nations.
We don't put ourselves in boxes. We just
I love it. I love it. How does your faith and values really contribute to what you do?
Wow. So, you know, I think for myself, I'll say that I grew up in a very strong Seventh-day Church of God. My grandmother, she was an evangelist and had her church. So I grew up in a home where serving and giving back was just second nature. We fed the community. The people who we did not know lived in our house, and we shared beds with them. So that, for myself, that's just how I was raised. So naturally, it comes natural to me to just give back. I grew up in a community where, you know, if we went to the country and we got produce, when I got home, my mom would split it out, and I would have to go and distribute to the neighborhood. And
of course,
you know, and our neighborhood took care of me. They fed me, we fed them. And that's just so, for myself, growing up with my grandmother, having that Christian influence, knowing that that is the right thing to do. You are supposed to take care of each other. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, we are our brother's keeper. And at least for myself, right? I am my brother's keeper. And then with my mom instilling those things in me, those values in myself as well, I find it rewarding. I actually am better when I'm in the space of serving.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I tend to, it feeds my soul. I tend to have quite a lot of energy when I'm in the space of serving.
Yeah.
So I know that I'm in the right place. I'm living my purpose and I'm doing the right thing. When I'm in a space where I don't get tired, I don't get weary, I only get energized.
Yeah.
I know I'm in the right place.
Yeah. And I feel like that's when you know you're living in purpose,
Oh, no,
right?
of course, without a doubt. Because like you said, it energizes you. It gives you that sense of
Yeah.
like your worth, you know, sense of worth,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
when you give back.
Yeah.
And you, oh my gosh.
They should be very proud of you.
Yes, of
because you're
course.
continuing the legacy.
Of course.
Thank you so
Passing it
much.
on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wow. Dr. Lax, same question. Go ahead.
So, like most of us that grew up in Jamaica during the time I grew up there, church was mandatory. I had to go to church, right? It was a requirement in the home I grew up in. So, learned a lot of valuable lessons during that time about life, about caring for others, about giving back. But I think what really touched me and left a mark on me is I remember growing up, I can't recall a time when we didn't have someone from outside, other people from outside living in sharing beds with, you know, and even when we moved from Jamaica to New York, it followed us.
Wow.
You know, so there's always extended family members, friends, and so forth and so forth. So growing up then from, you know, my mother, I said it earlier off camera that she grew up I'm a product of a single family home, but I'm so proud and happy that is the case. Because had it not been that way, I would not be the person I am today. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
So, and I'm saying that, and I want to say it loud, because often we brand people who grow up in those environments.
Yes.
And that is not the case always.
Yes.
That's right.
Because we as individuals, especially as we become adults, we become accountable and responsible for our behavior.
Yes.
We are never to lay it back on what happened in the past.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
So all of that, you know, having that a mother and siblings who were all about sharing and giving and wanting to support their brothers and their sisters, you know, that helped to shape me into who I am today. You know, so good role models within the family setting
Yeah.
is important.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing we must, if you are in a place, in an environment where you're not finding what is, you know, serving your soul, what you can feed off of the positivity,
Yeah.
go somewhere else and find it.
Find it.
Because often, I know I have been in places, landed in places where it was not serving me well. Guess what I did? I pulled
You
myself
had
out.
to change the environment.
Change the environment.
Yeah. And so that foundation, I think, is playing out into who I am today.
Yeah.
It's making a
I
huge
love it.
And how
Love
you
it.
serve.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does servant leadership, you know, mean in a global context, would you say?
I think it's the same in any context, right? And because we are here, it's not about us.
Yes.
And too often we're doing the work because it's making us look good. Right?
Wow.
We must understand that the reason why we serve is not for us.
Self-serving,
It's for
huh?
those who are in need.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think and I see it happens. It happened too much, too often. We see it happen a lot where people are in organizations and they make it about them, about what they perceive as power. And
That's
there's no
correct.
power.
Say that.
Yeah.
There's no power if you're not doing the work.
Doing the work.
Yes.
Power is in the work
Yeah.
and not in you.
Right.
But
Not in you.
I dare to say that there are people who do that, though. I mean, it's just natural. They'll give back and they'll announce it and they'll get out on the soapbox. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Taking pictures and posting them and showing off, showboating.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
And a
Right.
lot of times when you do, you know, I mean, there's a way. I have a friend of mine, a dear, sweet friend, who would say, when I do, I move in silence.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that that's how you
Right.
should. But I'm saying a lot of times, you know, the scripture says God rewards us, you know, whatever we do for the least of these, he rewards that.
Right.
And so what you guys are doing, your blessings are multiplying because I know people are pouring into you.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've attended your event, and you know, your last event was nothing short of that, where you recently last year had that event, the Collision with Purpose, your awards. And I mean, you nurture. It's what they do. They give back. You do the work. There are people who talk a good talk.
Yeah.
But you, in Jamaica, what's her name? Nadine says action, not a bag of mouth. And it's exactly what you guys do. You act, you work, and you do it diligently and with such ease. Like you said, it's second nature.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a part of what you do.
And so it's not just us. We have a team.
You have a
It's
team.
bigger than us,
And
right?
you're
Yeah, we
representing the team.
Yes,
So
wow.
team Collision with Purpose, we are also giving thanks to you
Yes.
and all those who do behind the scenes, right?
Absolutely,
Because as you were
absolutely.
saying, Sharon,
Yes.
that is one thing my husband always preaches. He says, I lead from behind. And he always just said when he went to Jamaica, I don't even think I told you, when he went to Jamaica right after the hurricane and gave things away and money and went to schools and had, you know, and you didn't tell nobody.
And
So, you know, it's not about going on social media showing how much you give away. It was like it's in the action, which you were talking about earlier, compassion.
Yes.
But how do you balance the compassion with accountability? Because, you know, there's still people talk about nonprofits. So how do So how do you deal with that?
Donna, you want to take that? No. Well, I tell you.
Yes.
So before I answer that, let me say that there is a place for showing what you're doing, because that is how you raise money in nonprofit work.
Yes.
If you're not creating some sense of exposure, showing what you're doing, people won't support you.
Proof.
And we need money.
Proof.
Right.
Proof is in the
Right.
pudding, right?
Yeah.
So we talk about that as well. We talk, but you don't make it about you. While you're talking about it.
Yes.
Right.
It's not about you.
Yeah.
You know, we believe that when we give, we're making sure that we give to qualified recipients. Because we don't take donors' money lightly.
You don't take donors' money.
Lightly.
Oh, lightly.
Lightly.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I was going to say, how do
we
you
understand
survive?
these are hard
Okay.
earned
Yes.
money. So when they
Okay.
give to us, we make sure it's spent
Okay.
appropriately.
Yes.
And one thing with our organization, if we raise $100, $100 is spent on the initiative. None is used for administrative stuff. So if we are traveling to Jamaica or we're Africa, we pay our own expenses to go make the distribution. So that's part of the accountability.
Yeah.
We also hold the recipients of our donations accountable as well. We will not pay for labor because we believe the community must play a role
Nice.
in their community.
Yes.
Teach them how to fish.
So if we decide, and we have done this, to install bathrooms in a school where it's going to cost us $30,000, we will not pay for any labor.
That's right.
The community members must come together
Oh, wow.
and do their part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's their community.
Their
It's not
community.
ours.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do their part.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So we
no-brainer.
do that. That's you talk about while we're very compassionate and we know the work is needed and it's
Yeah.
necessary and whoever is receiving it deserve it, we're not going to pay for the labor. That's where members of the communities that we're working in must stand up,
I like
show
that.
up, and
Yeah.
do the work. They play their part.
Yeah.
It's their community.
Yeah.
And it also helps to build their self-esteem, and they have buy-in
Yes.
to what is happening in their community,
Yeah.
and taking care of what they have,
Yeah.
and not just treat it like a handout.
Yeah.
You know, so they themselves tend to hold each other accountable
Like that.
for taking care of their space.
Nice, nice, nice. I really like that.
I like that a lot.
You know, I almost laughed underneath when we were talking about some of the things you did, and then I was like, building toilets? Where did that come from? But I can see that there is a need, and that was really, you were talking about thinking out the box,
Yeah.
building toilet. Were you seeing that there was a deficiency in that area?
Well, after
If
the
you-
hurricane, I mean,
Yeah.
If you want to
Even
make a
before the
difference
hurricane.
Yeah.
in someone's life, a
Yeah.
student's life in Kenya, you build them toilets. If you want to make a difference in rural Jamaica, you build and repair toilets in these schools.
Wow.
We did a school I
Really?
attended, the junior secondary school I attended in the 70s in Jamaica. We went back there 4 years ago and rebuilt the male students, the whole bathroom, because it was the same bathroom from in the 70s that they had.
Wow.
And when I talked to people, they said, that's nothing new, that's the norm. Because, you know, those schools in rural areas are
Yeah.
not well
They're
supported.
neglected.
Supported and
They're well supported.
maintained.
And
lack of funds,
if I
yeah.
show you photos of the conditions, you'll be blown away.
Wow.
And the same thing applies in Kenya.
Yeah.
They use pit toilets in Kenya.
Yeah, yeah.
So we recently, this is a collision with purpose now, completed 2 toilets in Kenya. One is six pit, six doors, and one 4. And when we go back in May, we'll probably do 2 more. But conditions, learning conditions, you must have good
Yeah.
sanitary conditions to
Of
learn.
course. Just like how you have to have food, in order to be alert and focused, but your environment has to be clean to nurture that, the learning. I love it.
Yes. So my question here is, how can you have young people become global citizens while they're rooted in their own communities? I mean, like you said, building, being a part of that, correct? I mean, you empower them, you have them get involved.
Get involved.
You know what I mean? They don't sit around and watch and take pictures and do TikToks and stuff like that. They get involved. I mean, each and every one, and each one teach one. I don't know what else to say because my heart is overjoyed seeing what you both do. I mean, your team, that is, because I mean, you're a representing team.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm just saying what you do. It's amazing. I mean, there are other nonprofits out there, other people out there doing the work, but we see what you do. We hear what they do, some of them. We see what some do. But I'm telling you, you put a whole different spin on things. You really do. Because when I met you, Dr. Lax, and then I met you, Dr. Thompson, I was like, how in the world?
Yeah.
How in the world? It's impossible. But I mean,
a lot of work.
You just make it look so easy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work that goes into it, but you do it with such ease. Cool. You're just so cool about it.
That's when you know you're in the right
Oh,
space.
yes.
It's work.
Wow.
It's
work.
It's work.
It is
It is
work.
work.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow. You don't sleep at night.
and-
No
and-
short stop. It is work.
Yeah.
because it has become very mechanical for me, believe it or not. I know that tomorrow I must do these things
Yes.
to move closer towards where we say we want to be. So guess what? I get up and do it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And not just do it, but try to do it better than I did it yesterday. Because we're growing, right?
Yeah.
We're growing. And you talk about these young folks, and again, it's all about the mindset. We have to get into their headspace
Yeah.
in a positive, good way.
Yeah.
And I'm learning that it's less about inspiring, it's less about motivation and inspiration, because those are very temporary things.
Exactly.
It's more about actions. So we need to get off the inspiration or inspiring or motivation business. It has never served us well. So we're not staying there.
Yeah. But you model that because can I tell the audience that he's got daughters and they're in the business. They all work together.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got grandchildren. I mean, you've got children. And when I'm talking to him and I'm listening, I'm like, oh, so yeah, he's teaching them.
Yeah.
They're modeling everything you do. I mean, that granddaughter and that grandson will be taking over from you very soon.
Yeah.
I mean, before we wrap up though, I mean, is there anything that you would like to share with someone who says, you know what, I want to make a difference. I want to do what they're doing. I just need to sit up under you guys. I want to know how can they reach you and how can they get involved?
Well, they can definitely, visit us at our website, collisionwithpurpose.com, or they can send us an email. Or you can send us an email at acollisionwithpurpose at gmail.com, or visit us on our website, acollisionwithpurpose.com. Or you can actually reach out to our host and our co-host here so that they can connect you with us. But in the event you do not know what you need to do, just get up and do something. Just take action. That's it.
Beautiful
One
message.
Step, take
Yes,
action.
yes. Yeah.
And everything will fall into place.
Yeah.
Dr. Lax?
Yeah, and I have just do something,
Yeah.
whatever that something is.
Yeah.
Because one thing I know about purpose, if you keep doing, sooner or later you will have your collision.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just do something.
And I'd like to just, as we close, ask one question for those that are starting nonprofits and those who are. One of the hardest things, I believe, is looking for scholarships. How do you go about obtaining scholarships, or what kind of tips can you give? Because people want to give back, but we know that we need finances to move forward. So, is there a formula or a way that you do to get your scholarships?
I choose service. When you serve institutions, you can ask for favors. That's what I do. I serve.
You serve.
Learning institutions. And in return, I said, I need this from you. And not just scholarships. I need you to waive fees.
Yes.
Going back to
I need you to waive
serving.
fees.
Yeah.
So you give, and in return, you ask.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you will receive.
Yes.
But don't expect to step out there without ever doing something for someone or some entity and expect to receive something.
And that's the lesson there,
That is
because a
right.
lot of people think that we just ask so we can take without giving.
You have to
Yes.
serve.
And so
You
you
have to
have to
that word.
serve
Yeah,
That
it's
word.
about
In
in order
positioning.
to receive positioning.
Position.
I
It's about
love that.
positioning.
Yes.
You position yourself so the people who can have the capacity to give will not say no to you.
I love that.
It's about
Yeah.
positioning.
That's my mantra. I mean, serving. I tell people, and they say, "Oh, what do you do?" Serve, because I grew up seeing the same thing. Pretty much, we all mirror each other. Seeing a mother who her life was just service, a grandmother on the
Yeah.
other side, service,
Yeah.
and that's what we did. Like you said, you would go deliver stuff to folks we would share.
Yeah.
That's what we did.
Still do
Yeah.
now.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. You know what? And and it's amazing that you said that, because my husband goes, "Do you have to? Do you have to stop on the street? You don't know this person. Help them?" Yes, I do, because making a difference in one person's life
Yeah.
makes a big difference
Huge.
in our world.
Yeah,
It
just
makes
being
her a better
kind.
place. Just being
Yeah.
kind.
Just being kind.
Being kind. I just
Yeah.
saw that. Oh, that's Mr. P's shirt. Be kind. Be kind.
Be kind.
Yeah.
That's all. It takes nothing to be kind.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
And I want to add that often people who don't have a lot believe they don't have something to give. Every single human being on this earth
Yeah.
has the capacity to give.
Yes.
They just don't know it. So
Yeah.
we who understand it a little bit better must teach them that you have something to offer
Yeah.
and you have something to give to the next person.
That's right.
Every one of us.
Yeah.
Even to say, "Hi, I like what you're wearing. You're a beautiful person." Give a compliment, even.
Yeah.
A smile.
Give it
a
away.
hug.
Give a smile.
Yeah.
Give a hug.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
but you can give. Everyone has. Oh, I like that. Everyone has the capability of giving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Every last one of us, no matter how poor we are.
Yeah.
No
We
matter
can
your
give.
situation.
No matter your situation, we can give.
Yeah.
Can
We're
lift
going to
someone
end
up.
there.
Yeah.
Wow. Give.
Definitely.
Just give.
And be kind.
Yes.
So we appreciate you visiting us. You gave us a lot to think about. I can't say how thankful and grateful how you spread the word. You empower others. And even though you say it's not about inspiring and motivating, you have inspired and you
Yes,
have
you have.
motivated. Because sometimes it just starts there.
Yeah.
And then you now are moved to empower through action. Yeah. So thank you once again, Dr. Lax and Dr. Donna. Thank you so very much for coming in and sharing with us. And we hope to be part of your service as well.
Yes.
Look forward to
All
having
right.
you.
So,
Look forward to having you.
so Sharon,
Wow.
We've reached the end of this particular episode. We thank you all, SpeakHarmony family, for joining us. And once again, we appreciate APAT Media Group for sponsoring this show, and to our other sponsor, Heart Love, who also specializes in emotional and relationship management. And you can contact them through speakharmony1@gmail.com. So we invite you all to join us next Tuesday right here, live on YouTube, 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, as we continue to learn from those who inspire us through action and purpose. Until then, keep speaking harmony into your life.
Like, subscribe, and share. That's it. See you next week.
Yeah, so